Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And that point is the key point. Now, what we're going to talk about tonight is something that we talked about a year to a year and a half ago, but it's only increasing. It's still existing. People who are not typically buyers of guns are buying them en masse. Everything that I'm about to show you, we linked in the description box below, and believe me, this piece of the gun buying demographic is only growing despite the hardest pleas of the gun controllers and the media. Now, everything will be linked in the description box below, and please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn that notification bell on. Distributing freedom twice daily, and we would love to have you along for the ride. Now, let's take a look at what we're going to cover tonight through Ground News, the company that I've partnered with that gives us the information behind the story. This shows you who owns it, what the potential bias is, and where everything is leaning from the source. Check this out. This is incredibly important information. Florida Gun Show sees more women purchasing, says general manager. As you can see, this is a local source. It's right in the center, and it's owned by a media conglomerate. So it's a large corporation providing this data. Now, the cool thing that I like about Ground News is if we go to the video that we did earlier today, I can show you 77 total news sources, show you where they line up on the political spectrum and who owns them, and give you a ratio of who is covering according to potential bias. This is the type of information that really helps us get an idea of what we're talking about, and you can customize it to show stories in the exact same way about gun rights, what you care about. There's a link in the description box below. Use the code ground.news/Langley to get 30% off and $5 a month for your own Vanguard subscription. Thank you so much to them, and now let's get it. All right, so if you've been with me for a while now, and let me know in the comments field if you have, you guys may remember me doing stories in September of last year, so a full year ago, about women and minorities and people who traditionally don't buy guns buying guns en masse, taking up a tremendous amount of the new gun buying, according to all the data points, NSSF, even CNN, all of them. Well, and so here's the story that we covered last September. Remember, if you guys were with me, this is it. Liberal, female, and minority. America's new gun owners aren't who you'd think. Interesting. Again, there's the date stamp of 8/21, September 28th, 2022. And this is what they said. Then we're going to fast forward to now. Several times a week, you can hear gunfire echoing from Brandy Joseph's scenic Southern California property. We're going to come back to that in a second, California. A licensed firearm instructor and dealer, Joseph decided to open Fortune Firearms in December to serve a growing and rapidly changing clientele. There is a huge uptick in female owners, Joseph said. Women are getting trained. Women are carrying, liberal and conservative, because the need and the desire to defend yourself supersedes political allegiances. That's why the left, the media, the gun controllers don't want to focus on this, because traditionally, the group that was buying all the guns was white, straight males. Very easy to put in a bucket, very easy to ostracize, very easy to attack directly. They can't do that with these demographics, and they're changing because these exact same people aren't buying the lie that the police will protect you, the state will protect you, and gun control is the answer. Their evidence is through their actions, not through their words. You are seeing liberals and conservative women all buying guns at unprecedented rates. That was last year in California. Now, let me zoom in to now. Florida. Two juxtaposed states. California, heavy gun control. Florida, going on the way to gunshine state. You cannot get further apart. Anyway, Florida Gun Show sees more women purchasing, says general manager. And that is from August 26th. That's 2 days ago. Permitless carry is now in effect, meaning Floridians can carry a concealed weapon without a permit. Florida Gun Show and Shoot Straight Store's general manager Robert Geisler had a busy day on the busy Saturday at the Florida State Fairgrounds. He says a lot more people are buying guns this time around, especially one particular group. Women, he said. We have a lot of women coming to buy guns. It's our largest growing demographic by far. Ladies are loving these 9mm handguns. They're lightweight, they're kind of high capacity, and they hold 13 rounds. Now, you zoom out again. You have women a year apart still being a large part of the demographics who are picking up guns and buying guns. That is terrible if you are a gun controller, because you need it to be a homogenized group to attack. If everything is heterogeneous and all of the people don't look the same and they're all just related to a Second Amendment, it's harder to attack, which is why you're seeing them stumble. This is a very important piece to this, and if it's happening in California, far left, and it's happening in Florida, center to center right, You're talking about something that is a contagion. You are not talking about something that is localized. Anyway, one more thing for you, because this is the woman who's actually buying the gun they interviewed in Florida. Andrea Thomas is one of these women making another gun purchase. This one, it's a handgun for me, she said. It's easy to handle, it's not heavy, no recoil, and it can put somebody down. Thomas says she and her husband already own 4 other guns, but given the climate of the violence she's seen lately, she feels the need to upgrade. Things are really unsure now, she said. Everybody seems on alert, so needs some protection at the house. Nobody really wants to use them, but just in case. That's it. Nobody wants to be in this position. No one wants to defend themselves with a firearm, but the fact is they have to because they feel and see what's going on. Anti-gun politicians, defund the police politicians, all aligned to the left. They were aligned to the right. I'd call them out for it too, but they're aligned to the left. They are all promising something that can't be delivered, and the proof is in the pudding because crime is going up, violence is going up, and the police and the authorities are doing nothing, so people are buying their Second Amendment rights. That's what you're seeing from California all the way to Florida, from far left liberal to all the way to the right. This is a big deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.